Good. Joining us, I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And we did see some snowflakes for a little bit yesterday.
Yes, and today is going to be very similar to yesterday. It's going to be windy, cloudy, and a few flurries still lingering.
Yeah, but sunshine on its way, right?
Yes, so it looks like we'll see a few peaks of sunshine tomorrow and Friday as well. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. Pretty chilly once again this morning with wind chill values in the lower teens. But we do have 24 degrees in Whitesboro and Little Falls and 26 degrees in Westmoreland. At this point, tracking a few flurries to our south on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It will remain mostly dry today with just some flurries, and it will remain cloudy. So the cloudy, cold, and windy weather does continue. It remains mostly dry through Friday, and we are closely tracking the possibility of some snow showers Friday night into Saturday. So we are just keeping an eye out on it. So for the rest of today, expect cloudy conditions, windy. Highs are going to be near 30. And I will talk a little bit more about our weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Anna, thank you. Let's get right to it now. A developing story out of Rome. It was all...
The Oneonta Cam is brought to you by Mountain Ice Paint Gel.
Welcome back. We will be overcast again today with a few flurries lingering around and a few breaks in the sunshine come in tomorrow with a few more on Friday. For Saturday, the day of the parade, it does look to be mostly cloudy, and at this point we are tracking the possibility of some snow showers to come in Friday night into Saturday. At this point it looks to be light snow showers, so we will keep you updated on that, but then things clear out for some sunshine and warmer weather coming in for Sunday. And just a reminder that on Sunday we turn our clocks forward an hour, so our new sunrise will be at 7:18 in the morning and the sunset will be at 7:03 in the evening. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Colonial Williamsburg.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning. It's going to remain cloudy for the rest of the day, and it will remain cold and windy. Let's take a look at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. As we can see here, that flag is blowing. Already pretty windy to start this morning, and our temperatures are in the teens to the 20s. We just have 17 degrees in Inlet, 24 degrees in Whitesboro, and 26 degrees in Westmoreland. And if we look to the south, we have 24 degrees in Norwich and 19 degrees in Skenevis. But with these temperatures, we are feeling about 10 degrees cooler. It feels just like 12 degrees. That's being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome because it already is pretty windy heading outside this morning. It will remain windy for today, and we will drop down to just breezy conditions for tomorrow through the weekend. So on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar this morning, mostly dry, a few flurries to our south. Today is going to be very similar to yesterday afternoon, where we see cloudy skies throughout the day and flurries possible along with those windy conditions. So once again, we are already seeing our cloud cover moving in and that wind coming out of the north. So it is going to feel about 10 degrees cooler once again today. A few flurries also possible. We do dry out for tomorrow and Friday. We are tracking the possibility of seeing some snow showers coming in Friday into Saturday, so we will keep you updated on that. At this point, it looks to be lighter snow showers Friday night into Saturday, but once again, I know the parade's on Saturday, so we will keep you updated for that. It looks like snow showers are possible, and then we dry out on Sunday, see partly sunny skies, and we do warm up to highs near 40. For the rest of today, we remain cloudy and windy. Temperatures will reach the upper 20s by noon, but feels like temperatures just in the upper teens. And by this evening, we will be near 30 with feels like temperatures near 20. Tonight, we remain cloudy overnight. The wind does die down a little bit, but it's still going to be breezy tomorrow. Cloudy skies continue with a few extra breaks in those clouds possible for some peaks of sunshine, but overall, still going to be a little bit chilly tomorrow with highs near freezing. For the rest of today, once again, cloudy, flurries, still windy with highs near 30, wind chill values near 20, and we remain cloudy overnight with the low in the teens. Tomorrow, a few extra breaks are possible, and same thing for Friday. We warm up a little bit more on Friday, and we are closely tracking the possibility for some snow showers Friday night into Saturday, Gary.
A lot of people watching that closely.
I know, yes, I know, because a lot of people will be outside for the parade and stuff, so we will keep you updated on that.
Well, that's for sure, Hannah. Thank you. The time right now is 5:20. Coming up, And thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And a lot of folks getting ready for that big parade on Saturday, and you keep mentioning that there is a chance of snow coming.
Yeah, so there's a chance of snow Friday into Saturday. It looks light though, so we'll keep you updated.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are once again very chilly this morning. Teens and 20s with feels like temperatures in the lower teens. 24 degrees in Whitesboro and Little Falls, and 26 degrees in Westmoreland. We are mostly dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but it is going to remain cloudy today once again with flurries possible. So cold, cloudy, and windy weather does continue. It does remain mostly dry up until Friday, and then we are just watching the weekend at this point. It is possible we could be seeing snow showers Friday night into Saturday. So for today, expect cloudy skies, windy conditions with highs just near 30, and I will talk a little bit more about our weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you, and don't forget that Storm Tracker 2 forecast never more than 10 minutes away. New details are...
The Cooperstown Camp is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. This morning we have 24 degrees being measured at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome, but it feels like 12 degrees already because it's already pretty windy outside and we are seeing cloudy skies, so it is going to be another chilly day today with windy conditions. Tomorrow we drop down to a breeze. It starts to get a little bit warmer, and same thing goes for Friday. And our next chance of some snow possible looks to be Friday into Saturday, but things clear out for some sun on Sunday and highs are going to be near 40. So we do look to warm up on Sunday. So once again today, cloudy, cold, windy. It remains cloudy and cold through the end of this week, and then we have those snow chances Friday night into Saturday with some sun returning Sunday. Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Tonight, the Colgate men's basketball team
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning. It's already pretty windy outside with wind chill values all in the teens. Let's take a look at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Today is going to remain cloudy, cold, and windy with high temperatures just around freezing. And already to start this morning, just in the teens and 20s. 17 degrees in Inlet, 24 degrees in Whitesboro, and 26 degrees in Westmoreland. And if we look to the south, we have 24 degrees in Norwich and 19 degrees in Skenevis. But that feels like temperature at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome is just 12 degrees. So it already is pretty windy outside. It's feeling up to 15 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. Today will remain windy and breezy conditions drop down for tomorrow through the weekend. So today looks like to be the last really cold and windy day. We will start to warm up a little bit more for tomorrow and Friday. And we are going to be mostly dry for the rest of the week. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar tracking dry conditions this morning. A few flurries are possible throughout the day. Once again, very similar to yesterday, but we already are seeing cloudy skies and windy conditions coming out of the north. So once again, a few snow flurries possible again today, very little to no accumulation. We remain dry for tomorrow and Friday, and our next chance for seeing some snow showers actually looks to be Friday night into Saturday. Snow showers are possible on Saturday. We will keep you updated on that because I know Saturday is the parade, so we will keep you updated on that. At this point, it looks like it's going to be light snow showers Friday night into Saturday, and then we dry out on Sunday with some sunshine expected and a little bit warmer as well with highs near 40. For the rest of today, though, very similar to yesterday afternoon where we will be seeing cloudy skies, windy conditions. Flurries are going to be possible. Around noon, temperatures will be in the upper 20s with wind chill values in the upper teens. And later in the afternoon, highs just near 30 with wind chill values near 20. Tonight, we drop down to the teens overnight with cloudy skies continuing. And tomorrow, breeze just comes in. So we drop down from windy conditions to just breezy. Highs are going to be near freezing. That happens around noon. And a few peaks of sunshine actually possible later in the afternoon tomorrow. For the rest of today, cloudy, windy, highs are going to be near 30, flurries are possible, and we will remain cloudy overnight with a low in the teens. A few peaks of sunshine are possible both tomorrow and Friday. We start to warm up heading into Friday. Snow showers, our next chance of seeing some snow showers Friday night into Saturday, so we will keep you updated on that. Gary.
I'm sure a lot of people will be keeping close attention on that.
Yes, for sure, because I know a lot of people will be outside for the parade. So, yes, we'll keep an eye out on it.
That's for sure, Hannah. Thank you. The time right now is 5:52. Still ahead on for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And that shot behind us is so gorgeous out there.
Yes, it is nice. I like that camera.
Yeah, it's probably a little lighter than it actually is, but it's gorgeous.
Yes, so we are going to start out today with cloudy skies, and it's going to remain cold and windy today.
Yeah, just like yesterday.
Yes, very similar to yesterday. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are in the teens and 20s with feels like temperatures around 10 degrees lower than the actual temperature. Just 24 degrees in Whitesboro and Little Falls and 22 degrees in Cooperstown. We are still tracking dry conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Flurries are once again going to be possible today, just like yesterday, with very little to no accumulation. So we are going to continue to see cloudy skies, cold and windy weather. It remains mostly dry, other than the fact that there is the few flurries possible today. And then we are watching the weekend because our next chance for snow showers looks to be Friday night into Saturday. So for the rest of today, expect cloud cover, highs near 30, still windy. And I will talk a little bit more about our weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. A developing story out of Rome.
The Oneonta Cam is brought to you by Mountain Ice Paint Gel.
Welcome back. It looks to remain cloudy again today. A few breaks are possible tomorrow with a little bit more on Friday. It looks to remain chilly through this weekend, and there is the possibility of some more snow showers coming in Friday night into Saturday. We will keep you updated on that, but at this point it looks to be lighter snow showers Friday night and Saturday, and we warm up a little bit more on Sunday with some sunshine, and highs are going to be near 40. And just a reminder that for this weekend, our clocks go forward an hour, so this happens on Sunday. The new sunrise will be at 7:18 in the morning, and then the sunset will be at 7:03 in the evening, so we gain an extra hour of daylight in the evening. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Colonial Williamsburg is a major...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out cloudy this morning. It's going to remain cloudy, cold, and windy once again today. Let's take a look at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. As we can see, overcast skies taking over this morning. It is pretty windy already as well, so it's feeling about 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature. And according to our sky watchers, we are already starting out pretty chilly. Just 25 degrees in Clinton and Westdale and 18 degrees in Old Forge. Looking to the south, we have 22 degrees in Milford and Evanston and in Cooperstown here this morning. But the feels like temperature actually feeling like more in the lower teens. 13 degrees is what it feels like. That's being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome, and it is going to continue to be windy today, so our feels like temperatures today are going to range around 10 to 12 degrees below the actual temperature. Remains windy today. We drop down to just a breeze for the rest of the weekend into the weekend, so it should start to feel a little bit better for both tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. We are dry this morning on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but very similar to yesterday, a few flurries are possible throughout the day with very little to no accumulation expected. Once again, cloudy skies and windy conditions. We do dry out for tomorrow and Friday. A few more peaks of sunshine are possible for both of these days. But our next chance to see some snow showers looks to be Friday night into Saturday. We will keep you updated on that. At this point, it looks to be just light snow Friday night into Saturday. I know the parade is on Saturday, so we will keep you updated on that. But we clear out, we dry out with some sunshine on Sunday, and it gets a little bit warmer with highs near 40. For the rest of today, expect cloudy skies throughout the day. It's going to remain windy. Temperatures at noon are going to be in the upper 20s with feels like temperatures in the upper teens. And for the high temperature today, we will reach right near 30 with feels like values right near 20. Overnight tonight, we drop into the teens. It remains a little bit breezy, and it will remain breezy tomorrow. Cloudy in the morning and early afternoon, but then a few breaks in those clouds are possible later in the afternoon tomorrow. So for today, once again, cloudy, flurries are possible, highs near 30, and it is going to remain windy again. And we drop into the teens tonight with cloudy skies. We warm up a little bit more tomorrow with a little bit more sunshine. Highs around freezing and in the mid-30s on Friday. The next chance of some snow looks to be Friday night into Saturday. We will keep you updated on that, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, our social media. Thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And it is blowing out there. You can hear the winds.
Yes, so we are going to be seeing once again today windy, cloudy, and just cold.
So maybe a repeat of yesterday.
Yes, it looks like very similar to yesterday afternoon.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. So let's take a look now at the temperatures to start. We are in the teens and 20s, 24 degrees in Little Falls and Whitesboro, and 22 degrees in Cooperstown, but it does feel about 10 degrees cooler than the actual temperature outside. We are dry. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will be seeing cloudy skies today, and flurries are possible once again like yesterday. It is going to continue to be cloudy, cold, and windy, remaining mostly dry up until Friday. A few flurries are actually possible today, and then we are just watching the weekend. There is the chance of some snow showers Friday night into Saturday. So for today, once again, cloudy, cold, and windy. Highs just near 30. I will talk a little bit more about our weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. New details are emerging about the American.
The Cooperstown Camp is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. Very chilly this morning, just 24 degrees being measured at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome, but it feels like 13 because it's already windy and we already are seeing cloudy skies. We warm up a little bit more for tomorrow and a little bit more for Friday with highs in the mid-30s. Our next chance of snow we are tracking looks to be Friday into Saturday. It is possible to see some snow showers, but then some sunshine returns on Sunday and we see highs near 40, so we are warming up a little bit more for Sunday. But today is going to be very similar to yesterday. Cloudy, cold, and windy. A few flurries are possible. It remains cloudy and cold through the end of the week with those snow chances on Friday night into Saturday. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. It is a busy night. Member of our Morning Mug Club, our contact information is listed right there on your screen. The Morning Mug Club is proudly brought to you each morning by Holland Farms Bakery and Deli in Yorkville.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to be seeing cloudy skies today, and it is going to remain cold and windy with highs just near 30. Let's take a look at our mountain ice tower camera overlooking Oneonta. Once again, cloudy skies to start this morning. It's already windy outside, and we are starting out pretty chilly according to our sky watchers. Just 18 degrees in Old Forge and 24 degrees in New Hartford. And if we look to the south, we just have 23 degrees in Lawrence and in Morris here this morning. But it does feel like 13 degrees at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome, so it feels really chilly outside because it is going to be windy today once again, and then we just drop down to a breeze for tomorrow through Saturday, so it should start to feel a little bit better starting tomorrow. We are dry this morning on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are going to be seeing a few flurries possible once again today, and it is going to remain cloudy with the wind coming out of the north with cooler air blowing in. So Nala and her neighbor are not happy about that. They don't like the cold, so today her neighbor, she is saying hi to Moose. He looks to stay inside, and he looks to stay snuggled up in some blankets. We are not going to have any problems with the commute at all today either. It does look mostly dry with just flurries possible here this morning. So once again, flurries possible today, but we do look mostly dry, and we will remain dry for tomorrow and Friday. Our next chance of seeing some snow showers looks to be Friday night into Saturday. At this point, they do look lighter in nature. We will keep you updated on that because we know that the parade is on Saturday and a lot of people will be outside. But we do dry out with some extra sunshine on Sunday, and it looks to warm up a little bit with highs near 40. So for the rest of today, expect cloudy skies, windy conditions. By noon, just in the upper 20s with feels like temperatures in the upper teens. And by later this afternoon, highs are just going to be near 30 with wind chill values around 20. Overnight, we drop into the teens. We remain cloudy overnight. And tomorrow, we will be cloudy once again, but it warms up a little bit more with highs around freezing tomorrow. Still breezy, but a few peaks of sunshine are possible tomorrow later in the afternoon. So for today, expect cloudy skies. Flurries are possible. It's going to remain windy with highs near 30. And as for tonight, we drop into the teens, and we will continue to see cloudy skies. Some peaks of sunshine come in for both tomorrow and Friday. We warm up a little bit more on Friday. Our next chance of some snow showers looks to be Friday night into Saturday, so we will keep you updated on that, Gary.
Again, a lot of people getting ready for that big forecast for Saturday.
Yes, we will keep you updated. Hopefully it won't be like last year.
Yeah, even if it is, I'm sure a lot of folks will turn out for that parade. Hannah, thank you. The time now is 6:53, still ahead on Sunrise.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And another chilly day ahead.
Yes, so very similar to yesterday afternoon with cloudy skies, windy and cold.
Yeah, just a few flakes yesterday, so not too bad.
Yes, so not too bad. We'll see a few more flakes today. So let's take a look at the temperatures to start. Pretty chilly. We are in the teens and 20s, but it is windy already, so our wind chill values are all in the lower teens. 24 degrees in Whitesboro, Little Falls, and 22 degrees in Cooperstown. We are dry this morning, but a few flurries are possible today. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar as we remain cloudy, cold, and windy. Mostly dry for tomorrow and Friday. And our next chance of snow looks to be Friday night into Saturday, so we are keeping an eye on watching it because we know the parade is going to be on Saturday. So for today, expect cloud cover, flurries. It's going to remain windy and cold, and I will talk a little bit more about our weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. A developing story out of...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are going to be seeing cloudy skies again for today, and it's going to remain windy and cold. Let's take a look at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. As we can see, cloudy skies. That flag is blowing steadily. Already pretty windy this morning, making it feel a lot cooler than the actual temperature. And those temperatures are already pretty low, just 18 degrees in Old Forge and 24 degrees in New Hartford. And if we do look to the south, we have 20 degrees here in Westford and 23 degrees in Lawrence and in Morris. But that feels like temperature is about 10 degrees cooler. It feels like 14 degrees, and that's being measured at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome. And it will remain windy today, very similar day to yesterday, with cloudy skies, windy conditions, and that wind will die down to a breeze for the rest of the week and into the weekend. We are dry here this morning on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but flurries once again possible today. We are going to be seeing cloudy skies once again today and a wind coming out of the north, so it is making it feel a little bit cooler, bringing in that cool air. Flurries are possible, but mostly dry. We will be mostly dry for tomorrow and Friday, and our next chance for some snow showers looks to come in Friday night into Saturday. We don't have the details just yet, but it looks like lighter snow showers are possible Friday night into Saturday, so we will keep you updated on that because we know the parade is going to be on Saturday. We warm up a little bit more on Sunday with highs near 40, and we dry out with some sunshine moving back in. So for the rest of today, expect cloudy skies. Around noon, we will be in the upper 20s with wind chill values in the upper teens. Then for the high temperature this afternoon, it will just be right around 30 with those wind chill values right around 20. Tonight, we remain cloudy overnight with the low falling into the teens, and it still is going to be breezy tomorrow with cloudy skies throughout the day. Around noon tomorrow, we will be right near 30 degrees, and then later in the afternoon, a few peaks of sunshine are possible, especially in the Mohawk Valley. So for today, expect cloudy skies, windy conditions again. Highs are going to be near 30, but those wind chill values are just going to get as high as 20 degrees, and flurries are possible throughout the day. Tonight, we will be seeing cloudy skies continuing and a low just in the teens. We see a little bit extra sunshine come in both tomorrow and Friday. We start to warm up a little bit more on Friday as highs reach the mid-30s. Our next chance for some snow showers looks to be Friday night into Saturday. So we will keep you updated on that. For the parade on Saturday, maybe seeing some light snow showers, but then a return to some sun and warmer weather comes in on Sunday.
we will head over to the Weather Center and meteorologist Hannah Evans. Hannah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Steve. We are continuing to track cloudy skies and cold and windy weather for today, very similar to yesterday. Let's take a look now at the Yorkville batteries from Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are just seeing a few flurries, especially north of the Mohawk Valley, and that will continue for the rest of the day, but we are going to be mostly dry and cloudy and once again cold. It is 30 degrees being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome, but it does feel like 22 because it is windy once again today. And we are continuing to see cloudy skies, not really any sunshine to warm us up. If we take a look at our Mesonet cameras, all clouds across the region. So it is going to continue the cloudy, cold, and windy weather, mostly dry for the rest of the week, just a few flurries today. And we are keeping an eye out for the weekend. There's a possibility of some snow showers Friday night into Saturday. So for the rest of today, cloudy with flurries. Highs are just around freezing, but it is going to be windy. I will talk a little bit more about our weekend forecast coming up, Steve.
Hannah, thanks. U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer is demanding.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies for the rest of the day, and it is going to remain windy with feels like temperatures around 10 degrees below the actual temperature. Let's take a look at the CAVI tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Overcast skies across the region expected today, and we are tracking just a few flurries lingering around, and it is pretty chilly, just 22 degrees up in Old Forge, 29 degrees in Clinton, and 27 degrees in Cooperstown. That feels like temperature being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome is just 22 degrees, so it does feel pretty chilly outside because it is going to be pretty windy once again for today. But the good news is that the wind starts to die down tonight, and we will just be breezy for tomorrow through the weekend. Here is our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Mostly dry, a few light showers and flurries, especially north of the Mohawk Valley this afternoon, and we will be fully dry for tomorrow and Friday. We will continue to see cloudy skies up until the end of the week. As we can see here, cloudy skies, and that looks to linger for the rest of the day with that wind coming out of the north, so cooler air is blowing in as well. Nala and her neighbor this afternoon, not really happy about that. Looks like Moose will just stay inside and snuggle under the blankets. We will remain cloudy and windy today, but it does remain mostly dry, so you shouldn't really have any problems with the commute for the rest of the day. So once again, flurries are possible today, but we do look to remain dry for tomorrow and Friday. Our next chance of seeing some snow showers come in looks to be Friday night into Saturday. We don't have the details yet, but we will keep you updated on that because the parade is on Saturday. I know a lot of people are going to be outside, so we will keep you updated on that. It looks like lighter snow showers are possible Friday night into Saturday. Hopefully it's not going to be like it was last year. And then we will dry out for some sunshine and warmer weather on Sunday as highs reach near 40. For the rest of today, cloudy. Highs are going to be near 30, and it is going to remain windy with wind chill values near 20. And as we head into tonight, overnight lows fall into the teens with cloudy skies. Tomorrow, we will remain cloudy for the day as well, less windy. Highs are going to be around freezing tomorrow, and a few peaks of sunshine are actually possible tomorrow in the afternoon. So for the rest of today, flurries are possible. It remains windy and cloudy with highs near 30. And as for tonight, we fall into the upper teens, low 20s, and that wind dies down as well. Cloudy skies continue with a few peaks of sunshine tomorrow and Friday. We start to warm up on Friday as well, with our next chance of snow showers being Friday night into Saturday. Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. Tuesday, several pieces of legislation. Hannah Evans. Hannah, good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon, Steve. We are tracking cloudy skies for the rest of the day, and it is going to remain cold and windy. Let's take a look at our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A few light snow flurries lingering on our radar, so it is mostly dry today, but these flurries are in the air causing no accumulation, and we will be chilly. So temperature at Griffith Park Airport in Rome, just 30 degrees, but it does feel like 22 degrees because it is still pretty windy outside today. And not really seeing any sun to warm us up. If we look at our Mesonet cameras, we are cloudy across the region. So we are going to continue to see cloudy, cold, and windy weather today, very similar to yesterday afternoon. It does remain mostly dry towards the end of the week, but we are keeping an eye out on Friday night and Saturday because we could be seeing some snow showers at that time. For today, once again, cloudy, flurries, highs just around 30, but it is going to be windy, and I will talk a little bit more about our weekend forecast coming up, Steve.
All right, Hannah, thanks. As Oneida County prepares
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies, still windy today and cold with highs just near 30. Let's take a look at the Cavvy Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Cloudy skies across the whole region, and it is windy, and we are seeing a few flurries kind of lingering around in the air. And according to our sky watchers, just near 30 degrees. We have 29 degrees in Clinton, 22 degrees in Old Forge, and 27 degrees in Cooperstown. And that feels like temperature that's being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome is 22 degrees because it is still pretty windy for today. But the good news is that we drop down to just a breeze for the rest of the week into the weekend. So Thursday through Saturday, just a breeze. So it should start to feel a little bit better. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are tracking a few flurries, especially in the Mohawk Valley and north of the Mohawk Valley. This is going to cause no accumulation, but they are kind of lingering around in the air for the rest of this afternoon. And we are going to continue to see cloudy skies once again through tonight and even into tomorrow. And as for today, that wind is coming from the north, so cooler air is actually being blown in. So once again, flurries are possible today. We dry out for tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. A few extra peaks of sunshine are possible tomorrow and Friday. Our next chance of some snow showers looks to be Friday night into Saturday. We don't have the details on this yet, but we will keep you updated because we know that the parade is on Saturday. A lot of people are going to be outside, so light snow showers are possible on Saturday, but we do dry out to some sunshine and warmer weather, highs near 40 on Sunday. So for the rest of today, expect cloudy skies. Temperatures are going to drop into the 20s, mid-20s by this evening, still remaining a little bit breezy, and overnight we drop to just around 20 degrees for the low temperature. Tomorrow remains cloudy for the day. Highs still just around freezing, but it's just going to be a little bit breezy, not as windy as today or yesterday, and a few peaks of sunshine are possible later in the afternoon tomorrow. So for the rest of today, expect flurries. It will remain windy. Temperatures are going to be just around 30 degrees with cloudy skies, and it will remain cloudy overnight with the low at just around 20. For tomorrow and Friday, we get less windy and a few peaks of sunshine are possible. We warm up a little bit more on Friday, and our next chance of some snow showers looks to be Friday night into Saturday, Steve.
All right, and remember, we changed the clocks ahead on Sunday, so we have to do that. Next up for you, the Federal Trade...
Weather now.
Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis tracking from the Weather Center tonight. Bill, good evening.
Yeah, we're talking about cold weather, windy weather is going to continue. Weather's staying pretty quiet here, at least for the next couple of days. We are keeping an eye on the weekend, too, for the chance of some light snow here heading into Friday night. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery. Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, again, all is quiet across the region. 31 degrees is the temperature. It's a little bit warmer than it was yesterday. Our wind chill is 20. That's what it feels like with the wind, as opposed to the teens that we saw yesterday. So slow improvements will be the name of the game. Light snow returns Friday night. We're keeping an eye on that weather system, but it doesn't look to have a huge impact on us, and it really shouldn't have any big impacts for the parade on Saturday morning. Winter's going to linger around here in central New York. I'm not seeing any big warm-ups, but also not any really cold weather either as we look ahead. Cloudy skies this evening, temperatures in the 20s. Again, tracking the weather heading into the weekend that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
Oneida and Herkimer counties will together conduct a
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Cloudy and cool weather will be sticking around. The wind becoming less over the next couple of days. So we will get somewhat of a break from that. Let's take a live look outside. Some flurries in the air. This is a live look at our mountain ice tower camera overlooking Oneonta. It's a lovely view across the area, but the clouds are very persistent. We saw some breaks in the overcast, but the clouds won the battle, and that will be the case again tomorrow. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We've been noticing a couple of flurries in the air from time to time, but we're not really expecting much accumulation tonight from that. Our wind outlook, it's breezy for the next couple of days. We do expect the winds to die down on Sunday, just some light winds, but the winds won't be all that strong. It won't be like yesterday. It looks breezy with winds generally from the north-northwest over the next couple of days. Searching for sunshine, not too much in the forecast here, but we should at least get a couple of breaks from time to time tomorrow, as well as Friday and also Saturday. But it's Sunday that looks to be the most promising for seeing numerous breaks in the overcast. We are getting out of that cloudy time of the year as we head into March, as the sun angle gets higher and the sun becomes stronger. That tends to break up some of the low-level cloudiness. Pleasant weather this evening to take the dog out for a walk. Temperatures will be in the 20s, and again, it's generally dry. A little bit of a breeze out there, stress nice and warm. Tonight's featured dog is Pebbles from East Springfield. If you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. The weather hasn't changed much over the past 24 hours. We're in this north wind pattern, which keeps us cold and generally cloudy. Again, a couple of flurries in the air tonight, otherwise mostly cloudy. Overnight lows drop down into the low 20s. Clouds are stubborn here tomorrow. We should get some breaks of sunshine late in the day. You can see by 5 p.m. A couple of breaks starting to show up in the Mohawk Valley. Fingers crossed for that. Heading into tomorrow night, mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures drop down into the teens. And then Friday starts out with a few breaks of sunshine early, and then some light snow starts to break out for the south late in the day. In fact, we're tracking some light snow Friday night and into Saturday. It looks like this weather system is going to generally pass to the south. We'll get a glancing shot of this Friday night and into Saturday, but snowfall accumulations look to be light, and this really doesn't have any big impact on the St. Patrick's Day parade in Utica Saturday morning. Cloudy skies tonight down to 22. Tomorrow, it's a mostly cloudy and breezy afternoon with temperatures in the low 30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Dry on Friday, but again, some light snow develops late in the day, mostly falling Friday night and very early Saturday. Saturday's high 35. We changed the clocks Saturday night. We spring ahead 1 hour. Some light snow and some snow chances as we head into early next week. And coming up in a few minutes, we're going to break down the weather for the St. Patrick's Day parade.
Bill, thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Well, we are following breaking news out of Bristol. That's the big question. I know it's a little early, but what do we got?
I have to say, I'm just doing one of these today because all week long we've been sweating this out. We've been watching a storm that might be moving north. I am happy to say that the trend is to the south, enough so where I feel confident enough saying that it's mostly cloudy and some flurries, and this wouldn't have a big impact on the parade. So some good news there. It's still going to be a cold one. Temperatures in the upper 20s. There will be a wind, but it won't be as windy as it was last year. But still, dress warm. Do expect upstate New York weather, just not like what we saw last year. We had 7.5 inches of snow last year on that day. This year is going to be different. By the way, I want to give a shout out to our wonderful engineering department, putting together an ability where we can do time lapses now of the tower cams. This is a 6-hour loop, and look at how cool this is. This shows the snow flurries earlier in the day, and then we're starting to see some sunshine across the area, at least a few breaks of sunshine from our vantage point here on Smith. As you can see the clouds rolling across the sky. We are tracking pretty quiet weather across the region this evening. It's mostly cloudy. Temperatures will be in the upper 20s. Dry tomorrow, but again, tracking some light snow chances later this week. A look at that forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. The not-for-profit organization Feed Our Vet.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Cloudy skies will continue in central New York, and the wind will continue as well, although it won't be as windy over the next couple of days compared to what we dealt with yesterday. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, and it's quiet across the area. Another time lapse to show you, this one from our Mountain Ice Oneonta camera, and the clouds have been just very persistent throughout the day. This is a 6-hour time lapse. And just a solid deck of clouds has been around throughout most of the day in central New York. In the valley locations, we saw a few glimpses of sunshine, but not the case everywhere. The day looking pretty dry. We had a couple of flurries from time to time. Now tomorrow, it won't be quite as cold. The wind chill in the low 20s as opposed to the teens, which that's where it's been over the past few days. It'll climb into the low 30s in the afternoon, so baby steps here. We should see a few breaks of sunshine tomorrow afternoon as well. Some breaks of sunshine early Friday as well as Saturday, but I think Sunday is going to be the day where we'll have a decent amount of sunshine, at least about half the day seeing sunshine across the region. Temperatures are in the 20s. It's a cold day. Curtis Corners 28, Inlet, Old Forge 24, down in Norway with 30 degrees, Mike in New Hartford 31, Cooperstown 27, Milford 29, and Jeff in Mohawk checking in with 32. We have a north wind that continues to drive our weather, bringing us clouds and a couple of flurries today. That will be our weather tomorrow, although we expect less wind and a few breaks of sunshine, especially later in the day. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast is cloudy tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the low 20s. On Thursday, it's another cloudy day. Breezy conditions in the afternoon. Temperatures climb into the low 30s. A couple of breaks of sunshine showing up on Skycast, especially across the Mohawk Valley later in the day. Looking at dry weather on Friday, too. More sunshine possible in the morning, followed by clouds in the afternoon. Snow does start to break out Friday evening, mostly Friday night. This will be light. There's a storm system that'll be passing to our south, and that brings light snow to the area Friday night. A lot of this snow should be over with before Saturday morning, so we're not expecting any big issues with this with the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Utica Saturday morning. Cloudy skies tonight down to 22. Tomorrow, another cloudy, breezy day. Some breaks of sunshine late, high of 32. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast up to 38 on Friday. And some light snow Friday night into very early Saturday morning. Saturday's high 35, and more snow chances here as we look ahead to Monday and Tuesday. We'll be right back.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We do have an update here for you for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. We've been talking about this for the past 2 days of the possibility of snow. It's looking like that system is going to stay to the south, which means some light snow is possible Friday night and very early Saturday. But by parade time, a lot of that snow will be over, and we're looking at mostly cloudy skies and some flurries. Snow accumulation Friday night looks to be on the light side, and as we get closer, we do expect to provide you with a snowfall forecast. But again, just some new information to pass along to you tonight. Live look at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking quiet. Here's a time lapse of today. This is a 6-hour time lapse. From our CAV tower cam. We had a lot of clouds earlier, some flurries, but then the sunshine, or at least breaks of sunshine, starting to break out across the Mohawk Valley, which was nice to see a few glimpses of sunshine. And clouds are going to be hanging around as we head into tonight as well as tomorrow. We're tracking the wind chill tomorrow, not quite as cold as it was the past 2 days. The wind chill's in the low 20s. Still a cold day, but just a little bit less. And we're looking at a few breaks of sunshine over the next couple of days. I think our best opportunity for sunshine will be on Sunday. Norway, 30 degrees, Old Forge, 24, Schuyler, 29. Skywatchers checking in. Richfield, Jim with 29 degrees. Stewart and Cooperstown, 27. And Mark and Milford checking in with 29. A northwest wind continues to drive our weather. We saw a few flurries from this today as a very weak disturbance continues to move to the east. We're going to see lingering clouds from that as we head into tomorrow, but we will see some breaks of sunshine later in the day. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, mostly cloudy tonight. Overnight lows around 20. Another cloudy start to the day tomorrow, but by the afternoon, watch what happens in the Mohawk Valley. Start to see a few breaks showing up here right around 5 p.m. So at least a few opportunities for sunshine tomorrow later in the day. Tomorrow night, mostly cloudy. Friday morning, I think we'll see some breaks of sunshine early in the day before clouds and some light snow return heading into Friday night. And again, that weather system that we've been tracking looks like it's going to pass to the south heading into Friday night, bringing us some light snow across the region. Cloudy skies tonight down to 22. Tomorrow, looking at mostly cloudy skies, again, some opportunities for sunshine late in the day. It's breezy, a high of 32. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Some light snow early Saturday morning, 35. Remember, the clocks change on Saturday night. We spring ahead 1 hour. Sunday's looking dry, 38. Light snow on Monday with widespread snow possible looking ahead to Tuesday. We'll be right back.
Bringing Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Wow, broken record this winter about cloud cover, but it stands to reason we're still dealing with it. The one bright spot like Monday, right?
Yeah, I actually went through some of the stats over the winter. We've had an incredibly cloudy winter, cloudier than usual. I know winters are very cloudy, but this particular winter has been very, very cloudy. We've seen this stretch here lately. Monday we had some sunshine, but since Monday it really hasn't been all that sunny, and we will slowly climb out of this weather pattern here as we look ahead. Let's take a look at the radar here this evening. We're looking at dry weather across central New York, and we do expect the weather to continue to stay dry as we head into this evening. Our temperature is 28 degrees. And as we head into tonight, we're expecting cloudy skies with low temperatures in the low 20s. We'll have a look at that bus stop forecast coming up.
Yes, we will. And we're moving on now because we have more news for you to get to. A notorious local killer who spent the vast majority of his life behind bars will be free next month. Let's take a look at the video. Benedict DiPiazza shot and killed 17-year-old Noreen Jones as she hid under her desk in Frankfurt and the Village. Thanks for joining us. Weather Wednesday is back in the house. Meteorologist Eric Gage joins us to explain why we've seen less snow and more ice this winter. Eric, good evening.
Good evening, Jason. Weather Wednesday is back again tonight. Now, this winter has definitely been an atypical winter, that's for sure. Instead of storm systems bringing snow, we've had to deal with everything ranging from freezing drizzle, freezing rain, sleet, and a combination of these in multiple storms. Tonight, I'm going to explain why you've been seeing more of the latter than the former. So back to the bigger picture we go. Starting out, I'm briefly explaining the formation of winter storms for our area. The white arrows are the jet stream, which are winds high up in the atmosphere that guide where low pressure centers go. In winter, these centers of low pressure, if cold enough, bring heavy snow to our area, especially if they drag in warm, moist air from the coast inland. Now, the keywords here are cold enough. This graphic here explains something we use in meteorology called thickness. These lines here are different thickness levels. Thickness represents temperature of the whole column of the atmosphere. Now, I won't get into what these numbers mean specifically, but understand that the 540 is lower and colder than 546. In central New York, if we are entirely north of the 540 line, we usually expect nothing but snow to fall. If we are entirely south of the 546 line, we usually expect nothing but rain. Now, in most winters, since it's cold enough, we're usually above the 540 line, meaning that we typically see precipitation as snow. Most of this winter, however, we've been in between these lines, which creates uncertainty with the type of precip we see. This is why the weather and snowfall has been very unpredictable this year and why we've been seeing more ice and freezing rain compared to normal snowfall for winter. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's Weather Wednesday. Back to you, Jason.
Eric, thank you. The Irish flag flying high and proud in
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We are taking a look at the forecast for the St. Patrick's Day parade. We've been talking about the possibility of a storm making a close call. It looks like this is going to pass to the south, meaning looking at mostly cloudy skies and just a few flurries in the air for Saturday morning. Temperatures in the upper 20s, a breeze, but overall a pretty nice day, and the concern for widespread accumulating snow is looking to be very low now across the area. We will see some light snow heading into Friday evening and early Friday night, but I think by the time Saturday arrives, a lot of that will be over. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet across the area, and again, it is looking dry and it's looking mostly clear. We had some flurries in the air earlier this afternoon, but things are looking dry on the CAVV tower cam. The winds will not be as strong tomorrow. We're going to have less of a wind chill to deal with. Temperatures will be in the low 30s for the high temperature in the afternoon, and the wind chill into the 20s. So it's still a cold day. It's just not going to be as cold as the last 2 days. Instead of strong winds, we'll have a breeze. Searching for sunshine. Again, like mentioned, we didn't really get much sunshine here this week, but we have a couple of opportunities to see some sunshine late tomorrow as well as early Friday into Saturday. But we're looking at generally mostly cloudy conditions during this next 3-day stretch. By Sunday, we should at least see partly sunny skies across central New York. And again, temperatures will be pretty close to average here throughout the week. The radar and satellite image shows a north wind continues to bring a few flurries to the region overnight. It is looking generally cloudy. Temperatures drop into the low 20s, and we're looking at overcast skies to start out Thursday morning. As the kids head off to school, again, it's just a cold start to the day. Temperatures in the low 20s. We might see a few breaks in the overcast by Thursday afternoon, especially across the Mohawk Valley. That won't last for very long, but at least we should see some brightening skies before sunset. Mostly cloudy skies tomorrow night, and then Friday we start out with a few breaks of sunshine. Friday afternoon, clouds thicken up and some light snow breaks out from the south heading into Friday evening. Widespread light snow is possible, is expected, I should say, as we head into Friday night as a weather system passes to our south. By the time we head into Saturday morning, though, again, a lot of that light snow will be out of the area. Cloudy skies tonight, low of 22. Tomorrow, looking at a mostly cloudy and breezy day with temperatures in the low 30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, some light flurries here early Saturday, but Sunday should be pretty nice. Also, remember, the clocks change. Saturday night, we spring ahead 1 hour, and then we do have more snow chances looking ahead to Monday and Tuesday. So I know some folks looking for that early spring. Not looking to be the case this year.
Not happening just yet.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, Feed Our Vets has a new forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening, Jason. Good evening, everyone. We're tracking cloudy skies across central New York this evening, but it is dry. We saw a few flurries earlier today. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, it is looking quiet. Current temperature is 28 degrees. We've had this wind over the past several days, a little bit less tonight compared to last night. In the west at 8 miles an hour. Weather headlines, we'll see some slow improvements in our weather. It turns less windy and less cold, and even a few chances for sunshine over the next 2 days, but light snow does look to return Friday night. Winter lingering around here in central New York. If you're looking for an early spring, unfortunately, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Cloudy skies, temperatures in the low 20s tonight. We're tracking the forecast as we head into the weekend and what the parade's weather will look like here in Utica, and that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. A notorious local killer.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Thanks for joining meteorologist Eric Gage. Joins us to explain why we've seen less snow and more ice this winter season.
Good evening, Jason. Weather Wednesday is back again tonight. Now, this winter has definitely been an atypical winter, that's for sure. Instead of storm systems bringing snow, we've had to deal with everything ranging from freezing drizzle, freezing rain, sleet, and a combination of these in multiple storms. Tonight, I'm going to explain why I've been seeing more of the latter than the former. So back to the bigger picture we go. Starting out, I'm briefly explaining the formation of winter storms for our area. The white arrows are the jet stream, which are winds high up in the atmosphere that guide where low pressure centers go. In winter, these centers of low pressure, if cold enough, bring heavy snow to our area, especially if they drag in warm, moist air from the coast inland. Now, the keywords here are cold enough. This graphic here explains something we use in meteorology called thickness. These lines here are different thickness levels. Thickness represents temperature of the whole column of the atmosphere. Now, I won't get into what these numbers mean specifically, but understand that the 540 is lower and colder than 546. In central New York, if we are entirely north of the 540 line, we usually expect nothing but snow to fall. If we are entirely south of the 546 line, we usually expect nothing but rain. Now, in most winters, since it's cold enough, we're usually above the 540 line, meaning that we typically see precipitation as snow. Most of this winter, however, we've been in between these lines, which creates uncertainty with the type of precip we see. This is why the weather and snowfall has been very unpredictable this year and why we've been seeing more ice and freezing rain compared to normal snowfall for winter. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's Weather Wednesday. Back to you, Jason.
All right, Eric, thanks. Taking a
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're taking a look at the parade day forecast on Saturday. I do have an update here. It looks mostly cloudy, just a couple of flurries in the air. We do have some light snow expected Friday night. I think by the time Saturday arrives, a lot of this will be over. Temperatures in the upper 20s with the wind chill. It feels more like the upper teens to low 20s. So pretty typical day for mid-March here in central New York. And unlike last year, where we had 7.5 inches of snow, I think this year is going to be a lot quieter. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Well, it's quiet across the region. A live look outside the Sorcavi Tower Cam. We had some flurries in the air earlier today. Things have dried out. The clouds are going to be pretty stubborn here overnight. Tomorrow, temperatures climb into the low 30s. The wind chill not quite as cold. It's still going to feel like mid-20s, but that's a few steps warmer than where we were today, where the wind chill was around 20. Yesterday was only in the teens. So again, we are making some progress here. I mean, we're going to see that trend continue with slightly warmer temperatures and less wind as we head later into the week. Not much sunshine is expected over the next couple of days. We should see at least a few breaks maybe late tomorrow as well as early Friday. Saturday, a few breaks possible too, but it's really Sunday that offers us the best opportunity for sunshine across central New York. We've got a north wind continuing to bring cloud cover to our area. Not much change in the weather pattern is expected for the next 24 hours. So the clouds stick around overnight. Temperatures drop down into the low 20s. We'll start out tomorrow morning dry with overcast skies. We expect to see at least a few breaks of sunshine here later in the day. In fact, let's stop things at 5 p.m. Some breaks are starting to show up in the Mohawk Valley. So we may have a sunset to see here later in the day. And the weather looks to stay generally dry and mostly cloudy heading into tomorrow night. Some breaks in the overcast are possible early Friday, but then the clouds return. Temperatures climb into the low 30s. Some light snow starts to break out Friday night and into Saturday. The bigger picture, though, shows the storm that's causing this snow looks to stay to the south. So we'll see some flurries on the northern end of this. The steadier snow looks to track into western New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and downstate New York. We'll keep an eye on this, but again, right now it looks like our area is going to be spared the brunt of this. Cloudy skies tonight, low of 22. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, breezy, highs in the low 30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Dry Friday, 38. Snow returns Friday night. Looking at a few flurries early Saturday, but again, most of Saturday looks dry, 35. We spring ahead 1 hour Saturday night. Sunday looks dry, and some snow chances are expected as you look ahead to Monday and Tuesday. We'll be right back.